you need to forget about the manifestation just for a little bit. You need to forget about manifesting it and sort of give up on trying to manifest it and focus on manifesting the emotion, the vibrational version. You can achieve the emotion right now, and the physical manifestation will follow the emotion because the emotion is unconditional. Most of the times whenever you want something, you're usually split in your focus, meaning you're usually offering two signals about it. And so you're not pure in your focus, and you need to be pure in your focus. You need to be aware of what your vibrational output is, because this is a vibrational world. And in this vibrational world, you can't be unaware of what your vibration is, what your vibrational countenance, your vibrational habits, what your beliefs regarding each subject is, because you're getting the full lay of the law right in front of you. You're getting your vibrational output right into the physical reality. You're getting physical manifestations that literally tell you what your vibrational attitude beliefs are. And so you can't be oblivious, but you can shift your vibration. And usually when you're trying to manifest something, you're trying to see something that you can't yet see. So it's not that forgetting the manifestation, it's not that the manifestation is evil in some way. It's not that the manifestation is not spiritual. It's just that when you focus on manifesting the manifestation, then usually you're trying to focus on the specifics that you don't have access to right now. You can't control the conditions. You can't control reality. You can't control where the money's going to come from and how much exactly it's going to be, and exactly, what it will look like and when it will come. You can't control all those conditions. And usually that's what throws you off in your manifestation. This is a vibrational world, and you are a vibrational creature. And as a vibrational creature, we're trying to get you to understand that you're not creating reality by just hoping that the universe will give it to you. You're creating your reality deliberately by offering a vibration. But you see, you have to make your journey understandable, quantifiable to you, because most of the times when you're trying to make your journey, when you're trying to manifest the money, you look around and you say, well, I don't see the money. You try manifesting, you try finding the emotion, because most people understand this. They've been doing this. So they find the emotion, they find the unconditioned, they figure out, how would it feel if I were to have what I want? How would it feel if I had the money that I wanted? How would it feel? And so they understand all this. They understand that it's all about talking about why you want it. Well, it would feel nice, it would feel good, it would feel easy, it would feel blissful, it would just feel fun, and I would feel like one. And right now I just feel good. I just feel like I'm home. I feel the relief. It just feels good. And they sort of go on these rampages where they find that connection, where they find the receiving mode. Because here's the thing, your job is to be in the receiving mode of your desire. But the thing about being in the receiving mode of your desire is that what you want is already vibrationally done. So when you get into the receiving mode of your desire, you're going to feel the vibrational doneness, but it hasn't come out in the physical yet. So in the vibrational doneness, if the emotional reality, because if it's vibrationally done right now, then the only way that you can perceive it is through your emotions. You want to perceive it with all of your five senses right now, this red hot second. But the thing is, it's not that you can't, it's just that you're unable to see that frequency right now. You're not ready to receive. And here's the thing, when you try to perceive something that you're not ready to perceive, then the fact that you can't perceive it, discourages you, because you're not understanding this vibrational journey. You're not understanding what the true sort of vibrational goalpost is, and that is your emotion, how you feel. So if you feel negative emotion, then that means that you're far away from your desire. You're not going to manifest what you want. But if you feel positive emotion, that means you're already there. You are right on the vibrational channel. You are now, and that was sort of the point when you talk about why you want it, you usually get to the vibrational essence. You usually get and find you know what it is? You usually get to the vibrational receiving mode of what you want, of your desire, of the money, of your success, of your literary empire. Every single thing that you're interested in, you can find the emotion. And in finding the emotion, you achieve the receiving mode, right? And as you achieve that receiving mode, you feel the vibrational doneness. You feel it in the form of emotion. You feel very eager. You feel passionate. You just feel like, yes, I'm home. I'm one with who I am. You feel ready. You just feel ready. But the thing is, it's still just an emotion because you're vibrationally done. But this is not just a world where things stay in your mind, where dreams are just meant to be dreamt and that's it. No, these dreams are going to turn into reality, and that's where things get a little sticky. That's where things get very confusing if you're not understanding what the vibrational indicator is, because you want to see it. And the thing is, because here's the thing, you feel good, you find the feeling good, but then you look at reality and you're like, well, I'm still not any richer, I'm still not writing any books, I'm still not producing any music, I'm still not where I want to be. So since I can't see it, then I don't know how I'm doing. So then it begs the question, well, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Because you in your mind, you think, if I don't see it right now, if I don't see it tomorrow, then that must mean I'm doing it wrong. So then you're right. And so in this vibrational world, you're just about to cross that finish line. You're just about to manifest what you want. But then when you sort of, you know what happens? You look at reality and you don't see what you want. And so you get confused. You're like, oh, like this is confusing, because you still think that the universe is this omnipresent being who is smarter and better than you, and you're trying to prove yourself to the universe. It's not like that at all. You're here to create with the universe, and that's what we're trying to get you to understand, is that this is a vibrational world. You're creating with everything is a vibration first. You're creating these vibrational realities. You are creating these vortexes that are vibrating and spinning, all ready for your reception to them. And once you're in the receiving mode, because you're always receiving something, your tuner is always on. It's like a radio channel, you know. There's always a channel, there's always a song being on every channel. You're always on a channel, and whatever's on that channel, whatever song is on that channel, is being translated by the machine in the form of the music, right? And that's exactly what's going on. You're always on a receiving mode. You're always on a channel. And so you want to find more moments in time where you're tuning to what you want deliberately. You're not looking for the reality, but you're looking for the emotional reality right now that you can find right now. And in finding the emotional reality, you feel a vibrational numbness, and now you don't need the manifestation anymore. And we're not saying that the manifestation is completely off the plate. We're saying that if you're not looking for it, then it just has to manifest. Because the emotion, when you find the emotion, then everything, all the details that you are calling the real manifestation, they have to start filling in. And they not only fill in, they fill in really fast. And you see, friends, this is how the worlds are literally created. This is how to create every empire in the most law-based, but yet easy understanding. There is a reality, a vibrational reality. It's spinning right now, and you need to achieve, or you need to harmonize your frequency with the frequency of that reality. And when you do that, you feel positive emotion, you feel good, you feel elated, you feel ecstatic, you feel satisfied, you just feel peaceful, you feel no negative emotion, you feel contentment, you just feel easy about things that just feel easy. But then in achieving the emotion, you look around reality and you say, hey, I don't see it, so I'm confused. I feel better about the money, but I don't see the money. So since I don't see the money, then I must be doing something wrong. And we're saying you're meant to guide yourself. You don't need someone like us who's, tuning you and guiding you in everything, because you have emotions. You literally have a GPS system. So you need to know when you're going close and when you're far. You need to know when you're on the signal, because when you're on the signal, then you know what happens? Everything starts to flesh around that. Things start to flesh. The details start to literally manifest. But the thing is, you're not being the perceiver. Do you understand what we're saying? You're not being the perceiver, because while you're on that frequency, you're talking about what you can't yet see. And that's what we're saying. You need to get the manifestation, because manifestations hang you up. Because when you try to see something you can't see yet, you feel bad, you feel discouraged, you feel worried. And so we're saying, don't try to physically experience it right now. Let it still be an emotional reality. And you see, friends, it's an emotional reality because you have no choice. It is an emotional reality, because if you're not accepting that it's an emotional reality, meaning it's a vibrational reality, which you can only perceive with your emotional sensors, then that desire is going to be absent, and you're not in the receiving mode of that desire anymore, because it can be absent and present at the same time. It's one or the other. But it's easy to think that something's absent because usually there's momentum. But you see, friends, when momentum is, it really is your friend. It really is what law of attraction is all about. Momentum is the most important subject, because it's like, what are you giving all your airtime to? And you're seeing what you're giving your airtime to. But you could get up tomorrow and realize that in the morning there's a fresh start. All of your momentum slept as you slept. Your point of attraction fell asleep, and so did you. And so as you wake up, you're fresh onto this universe. You're fresh onto this day, meaning you're telling the universe, you're literally practicing new vibrations. But usually you just pick up where you left off. But if in that moment of waking, you can make more of an attempt to reach for more positive thoughts, aka thoughts that make you feel better, or thoughts that feel better in the most general way, then you'll get that positive momentum started. So when you go out in your day, you're out ahead of it. Now you're going to be sensitive to that, you're going to be sensitive to resistance, and you stop early, because you can only stop the resistance early. Because if you don't stop early, then it's going to get bigger, and once it gets bigger, it's going to be harder to stop, because that train is going to go fast, that car is going to go a lot faster. And that's what momentum is all about. There's physics of thoughts. The physics of your world also apply to your thoughts. Momentum and inertia, all these things really matter. And so what we're really saying about all of your manifestations is that everything that you want is for a feeling. But you see, you're trying to have it first. You're trying to have the reality first, that you will then have an emotional reaction to, but it never works. And that's what we're saying. You have to get over the manifestation. You have to realize that the manifestation is for an emotional feeling, because the thing is, the emotional reality and the physical reality, well, we're about to say that the vibrational reality and the physical reality are two different things. But emotion and vibration are sort of, think of them as very similar, or think of them as the same thing, vibration and emotion, because you perceive your emotions, or you perceive your vibrations through your emotions, right? You're feeling the power of your thoughts. You're feeling the power and the momentum through your emotions. Your emotions really tell you everything. Your emotions are the key to what you want, because the thing is, right now, you could look around right now and you're not going to see your desire, but if you look in the vibrational reality, then you're going to perceive them in the form of emotion. You're going to feel good about them, and it's that feeling good that is required. And you see, you're on the verge of everything. You're very close to all of your manifestations, because everything that you want is already 90% complete. And you see, those vibrations to turn into things, for that to happen, it's just momentum. And the thing is, you don't need a lot of time. Momentum doesn't mean time. Momentum just means purity. It means how focused are you? How early did you catch the thought of resistance and replace it with a thought that felt better, right? How much do you care about how you feel? How good? Because the thing is, when you really feel the emotion, what you want comes, right? And how do you really feel your emotion? How do you really feel the emotion of your desire? By understanding that the manifestation isn't the prize, the emotion is the prize. It's like you're the writer who wants to publish a book, but every time you think about being a successful writer, you're worried about the audience. You're worried about how you're going to figure out, what exactly who's going to publish a book. You're worried about all the details, the specifics that you don't have answers to. But all you have to do is just focus on how good the book feels, how fun it feels to write, and everything else gets complete. Everything happens right before your eyes, because all you have to do is find the emotion of what you want. And you talk about why you want it. Go general. Find the emotion, and once you have the emotion, you're already there. Once you have the emotion, it feels like you already have it. And the feeling like you already have it, now you don't need the manifestation. And as you don't need the manifestation, then the details will start to literally, because it's all about being in the receiving mode. But you see, when you go into the receiving mode with the ulterior motive of okay, I'm gonna get into the receiving mode to manifest it, then you see how the effort, it doesn't, and things don't really materialize. Because when you go into the receiving mode with the desire to manifest something, then the fact that it's not here yet just throws you right out. So you have to go in for the feeling, and when you go in for the feeling, now you have the answer. Now you get it, because the emotion will bring the manifestation, but it's not the other way around. The manifestation will bring the emotion. The emotion will bring the manifestation, but most don't think like that. Most are saying, give me the manifestation first and then I'll have the emotion. And even still, most are also saying, after listening to all this and understanding the laws of the universe, they're saying things like, I'm going to feel the emotion to make it happen. But we're saying that never works, does it either? You have to feel the emotion, because the emotion is what you want, and the emotion is what you can have. And then you're going to feel like you're on the verge, because you can feel the power. And you're smart that way. You understand all this. Because in your mind, you're like, if I feel good, then the manifestation is going to come. It's filling in. I can feel it. But the thing is, you want it always to be a conversation about emotions, because that's what allows you to. Because the thing is, what you want, you've done the work. You've asked for. Source has become. So right now, what you want is a reality. The cooperative components have been assembled. 90% has been complete. But if you look right now and you don't see it and you claim it as absent, then you're going to not make the journey. You're going to screw up your journey. And we don't mean screw up in the sense where it's going to go away to someone better. It's not like that at all. It's just that you miss a rendezvous. And so there's no problem, because when you die, you get everything that you want anyways. You become a instant vibrational match. You leave behind all of your resistance. We just don't think that you have to wait until you're no longer in this body to finally release resistance, because we know you can. And you know what the best way to release resistance is? By going general, by looking for the easiest match, by finding your connection. Your emotions are just about vibrational alignment. They're not about how much you have. They're not about how much manifestations are here. They're just about how much of your connection are you allowing. But the thing is, most people, they connect for power. They connect for manifestations. They connect because they're like, okay, I'm going to get into the vortex. I'm going to connect. I'm going to get into the receiving mode, the replenishment mode. That way source talks to me, tells me what to do. But then when you get there, it's shaky at best, because now the ulterior motive is bouncing in your mind. And that's the thing. You can't have the ulterior motive. We're trying to train you out of that, because we're trying to get you to understand that everything you want is for an emotion, and you really just have to feel the emotion and be content and satisfied with the emotion, because you can feel that emotion. It's visceral. It's fun. The emotion is a manifestation. It's the only manifestation that matters, because by the time you feel the emotional manifestation, once that emotional manifestation is present, then the physical manifestation is really quick to come. But the reason why it doesn't feel like that, the reason why it feels like you're finding the emotional manifestation and it still doesn't come, is because even in finding the emotional manifestation, because we're telling you very straight up, we're telling you clearly, what you want will come once you feel positive. So you feel positive, but then you're feeling positive. It's like that, really, it's that balance. It's a balance between I feel that it's coming, but you can't focus on the coming, because now you're trying to, because when you're focusing on what you're on the brink of, the details, the specifics, you still can't see it, right? So you're not ready to see it. But the emotion is the most important part. We want you to be happy that you can sense it, because once you can sense it, that really is a surprise. Once you can sense it, then you're a success. We want the dream to feel good and that to be a success. But the subject doesn't matter. It's about how it feels. And how it feels is just about the connection. So when you feel good about money, really you're feeling good about yourself. You're really feeling good. You're feeling one with who you are. Right? And that's what everyone wants. Everyone wants to feel good, but feeling good is easy. You don't have to wait until at the end of the long journey that you have to sort of go along in order to find the emotion. You can find the emotion right where you stand right now, and it will take like 5-10 minutes, but you can find it. And finding it, you're going to go into the vortex, and in going to the vortex, you're going to feel good. And then there's a thought will transfer into your mind. You're going to feel like doing something. You're going to feel compelled to looking at something on your phone. And before you know it, there will be manifestations, and you'll never doubt it ever again. You never will. The laws are just very clear. You can't vibrate one thing and get another. You have to vibrate what you want. And we're telling you the easiest way to vibrate what you want is to find the emotion of it. Because when you find the emotion, there's no resistance in the emotion. It's unconditional. But most find the emotion, but then they're still hell bent on finding the manifestation. And we're saying just get the manifestation out of the equation and leaving the emotion. And now you have the key to everything that you want. You have the key to very fast manifestation.